at DreamHack Montreal. We're going to go into game one now. Button check is finished. We've got Aggz0 on Boulevard, VipR on Ragnir. That dragon with the axe and the guitars going against the double Hattori that we were expecting to see from Boomie and Remmy. Game one of Winners Finals is about to start after these stage strikes are through in Mammoth Fortress. Classic Mammoth Fortress is where we're going for game number one.
Now, Aggz0 and VipR are both using the default stances for their characters, but you talked a little bit about stances earlier, and you're going to see that coming in from this double Hattori. Both of them are taking 1 point out of movement speed and putting it into defense. Now, Hattori having very high movement speed, they're not going to feel that little bit of deficit between very high movement speed and slightly less, but they will be able to survive quite a bit more. Going from 4 defense to 5 defense is definitely noticeable, and in 2s, you're just going to take damage, so you have to be careful. But speaking of taking damage, VipR is taking a lot of damage, including from his own teammate, and he's finding himself almost in kill percent here. He's looking for those big axe hits on the edge against Boomie. It's going to be very tough to edge guard a player like Boomie.
VipR managed to make it back, but got hit again, disarmed.
Oh, VipR's going to fall.
Realizing that he didn't have those jumps, Aggz0 was falling to there too.
No.
Remmy and Boomie dominating off the side of the stage from the get-go. And there's that off-stage explosiveness that you were talking about from Boomie, right? But Remmy...
Look how low Boomie is playing. He was just falling down towards the edge, luring both members of the red team, saying, yeah, come get me over here. You have very high-force weapons like the axe, like the hammer. Come on. I'm going to make you lose all of your in-air movement options. I'm going to fight you down here because this is my territory.
And now Remmy losing that first stock. Kudos to the red team for being able to do that. They have a little bit of a mountain to climb, but off stage here, I always fear for them because even if it's a 1v2, Boomie was showing so much prowess with the sword. Those Sairs to bounce them into the stage, into the down.
Oh my gosh!
Excellent. A lot of players, when they see their opponents off stage, oh no, the black hole's already beginning the combo coming out from Remmy and Boomie, hitting them both back and forth for the neutralize. Side stick puts VipR towards Boomie, and Boomie trying to land with that down air was going to extend the combo. Nice side in the peace of mind for Remmy to dash back, right?
Is Boomie going to do it again?
Boomie got it.
Oh my gosh!
That is a minute 30 seconds.
And Aggz0 falls too. Remmy just solos him on the left side.
We've got the stock similarities from the losers semis match that we just watched. Only it happened like 3 times as fast, and
we're not even 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, Boomie is not nearly as damaged as Lookcap was. There's the D-Light there. Okay, D-Light recovery. Aggz0 going really high for some sort of damage, but I get it. Miracles can happen, but they're thinking about their next game because Aggz0.
Oh my gosh!
So Remmy nodding his head, going like, yep, that was good. I think I could have lost 1 less stock, you know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I could have made it a 6 stock, but 5 stocks is okay. All right, so what are we seeing in the beginnings of these best of 5s against these EU teams? The EU teams need to wake up.
They need to wake up
I get it.
very, very quickly.
It's the first day of the weekend, right? They've got the entire DreamHack Montreal all the way until Sunday.
You don't want to burn out now because there's quite a bit of weekend ahead of us.
If they already weren't awake, how did they get to Winners Finals? Maybe Boomie and Remmy are just that crazy. And
honestly, that's just what we've seen from them.
Especially at LANs.
It's been every LAN where like, are Boomie and Remmy just that good? And then they win. Then the next LAN, are Boomie and Remmy just that good? And then they win. And the next LAN, are Boomie and Remmy just that good?
They're just that good.
They might just be that good.
And what's cool is that we've now got probably one of the best competing environments in a LAN that we've ever had.
Yes.
With the inclusion of the 144 hertz
big thing to mention
for all the setups, including the stream setup. A lot of players are very happy about that, and a lot of players are finding it that much easier to do what they always do on their regular 60 hertz setups and LANs. And we're seeing Boomie and Remmy almost playing on another level. Twilight Grove, the popular second pick map of these best of 5 so far. Let's see if it'll make a difference. Unlike other maps in the pool, for Brawlhalla, for balance, right? In 1v1s, we have small Mammoth Fortress, and in 2v2s, we have regular Mammoth Fortress.
Yes.
And it's to compensate for the amount of players that are fighting on the stage, but Twilight Grove is unchanged.
It's the same.
So a lot of the things that works in 1s are also going to work in 2s. So I want to see whether or not a team takes advantage of that, because already at the beginning here, Aggz0 and VipR are making this look a lot closer as the stop Sair weapon toss combo comes out to
Remmy's going to fall. He didn't touch the wall. Touching the wall will reset your jumps. It won't necessarily give you your dodge back. It's still going to be on a dodge cooldown.
Yeah.
Definitely that inner cooldown is extremely long compared to the grounded dodge cooldown. But Remmy falling early, Aggz0 definitely putting out some big hammer damage. Nice dare. Oh, but Boomie finds the neutral air there. Him hitting Aggz0 is going to give him a chase dodge, which is going to be a longer active frame dodge, or sorry, longer I-frame dodge, and it'll move you farther than a regular dodge does. So not getting hit when your opponent is confirmed dead is so so big, but Boomie was able to find the neutral air, giving him the chase dodge, almost finding a side signature towards the edge. And this is definitely a different game. It is so much more even. Finding signatures, finding these kills from both teams. Aggz0 is going to fall there, and I think they're going to struggle to kill Boomie, even though he's very close to kill percent. Again, you're seeing him play very, very low. That is traditionally and historically Boomie. He has no problem playing on the edge. He's almost taking Aggz0 off the top.
And something to mention, right? Signatures, yes, they're special moves, but they're not just one button and done. You can charge the signatures as mix-ups.
Yes.
We saw in that earlier stock that Boomie was able to take up his opponents. Good kill from the recovery from VipR there. But if you charge the side stick, an opponent might think it's coming out early, dodge too soon, and fall to their death, just like we saw on that first stock from VipR. Now VipR and Aggz0, however, got the stocks evened up again. Remmy looking close to losing his second stock here first. Even though Boomie's got a solid stock ahead, he's taking a lot of this damage from the hammer recovery, and VipR and Aggz0, we gotta be careful off stage. That hit activated his chase dodge, they make it back, and they're using that floating island from Twilight Grove to be able to get some terrain. It's interesting because it's not a platform, so you can touch the walls, you can regain your jumps, and you can kind of use it as a way to maneuver around your opponents as opposed to other stages.
And speaking of Remmy being very damaged right now, you're seeing that methodical play coming from him. You're seeing Boomie go deep on the edge, but Remmy will maintain center stage, try to maintain that stage control. He's going to let Boomie run wild and pick up that kill, but you're seeing him maintain weapon control and maintain stage control. Very important on Twilight Grove, staying right in the center, staying as far away from those blast zones as you possibly can.
VipR accidentally finding a Sair there and getting KO'd by Boomie. Now on his last stock, oh, the combo coming out. The D-Light dropped just barely, but Boomie and Remmy were trying to put so much damage on Aggz0. He went from white to orange. VipR off stage, Boomie going really deep to that ground pound there, and VipR actually getting a nice side air punish, but Boomie can take those risks. He's the only player with 2 stocks left in the game, so if he loses it, it's not necessarily the biggest deal. However, if Remmy loses a stock right afterwards, that 1v2 could be that could change the game completely.
But Aggz0 himself is in kill percent on his final stock. So taking out Aggz0 here, forcing VipR into the 1v2 situation would be huge. There you saw Aggz0 charging up that side signature, trying to get the maximum force, the maximum damage, and try to just change up that timing. Ooh. Oh my gosh! The island saving Boomie there. When you run into a wall or the ground, that's going to take away a lot of your momentum there.
Well, it also bounces you off of it too. Otherwise, that Sair would have sent him straight flying, just like what VipR was able to do. Recovery comes out towards Remmy. They want to take out Remmy. That is like all they're paying attention to. D-Light recovery.
Oh, they got it!
Does it. VipR and Aggz0, after such a dominating game 1 for Boomie and Remmy, have the lead. And Boomie has to fight a 1v2 of his life here in Winners Finals. Neutral Light connects, but Aggz0...
Oh, Boomie turns it around!
Okay, Neutral Light on Aggz kind of acts like a grab, right? And it activates a second hit when you catch an opponent. Aggz0 didn't wait the whole entire time, fell into VipR's hitbox, and Boomie comboed off of it after he got knocked back. And now we got a but VipR with the combos tosses the axe away. Okay, weapon on the side. He wants that axe. He didn't want the guitars at all. Boomie finds a nice falling Sair. Will he go for a weapon toss or a ground pound? No, he's just waiting for VipR to touch. He knows that he will slip from the wall if he hangs on too long. There's a weapon toss. Down he doesn't make it. He doesn't touch the wall. Look at the celebration coming out from VipR and Aggz0. That's got to feel so damn good after getting 5 stock in game number 1 to winning in game number 2. We've got ourselves a set. This isn't a 3-0.
Not only that, but it was a 1v1 against Boomie, who is just coming off of a Brawl League Masters win last weekend where he looked so dominant. I can't remember. He didn't lose a set the entire day, and I think he probably lost less than 3 games total. The couple weeks before that in Brawl League Ascension, he didn't drop a single game that entire day, looking insane. Then in the Brawl League Swiss bracket, the week after that, didn't drop a single game.
And what's significant even more about these is that these are online tournaments. Which Boomie has notoriously not had the best results.
Absolutely.
I mean, Boomie's always had good results, top 8s all the time. But he's the kind of player that's like, if I don't win, it doesn't matter to me. And the fact that he's been winning so much in the past 2 to 3 months is showing how great of a player is and how much time he's putting into it.
He's been on the grind.
And that just highlights even more how great that win was for VipR. We're going into game number 3 here, back to Mammoth Fortress. VipR and Aggz0 don't want the same thing that happened before, and they get a good start here, getting both weapon spawns right away. Guitars and hammer for Aggz0, but oh no, Boomie and Remmy didn't care if that neutral light combo coming out was able to even up the damage almost right away. Remmy fighting out that sword, Silent comes out, and VipR fighting off stage against 2 of his opponents. Manages to make it back. Boomie, okay, gets his jump refresh as well, and Aggz0 takes the 1v1 against Remmy and is kind of slipping. D-Light recovery came out and put him into the orange, but these stocks are really close as Aggz0 finds that stomp combo into VipR. VipR getting off that Sair into a neutral air, puts so much damage onto their opponents. Neutral light comes out.
Oh, great team combo.
Sair, VipR with the...
Oh, they're just running all over Boomie right now. Remy's trying to find something. He ends up getting hit by a nair. The neutral signature coming out from VipR gets interrupted immediately by Boomie. Neither player on the blue team has weapons right now. The stomp side air coming out from Aggz0, but Boomie comes in with the neutral signature on the spear. He's looking for the clapback kill. The weapon toss there. VipR has Boomie on the edge. Oh, trying to find the range with that side air. Gets the neutral air into the weapon toss, but the weapon toss doesn't hit. Aggz0 finds the down air. You're seeing Remmy trying to come over, relieve the pressure, find the clapback kill, almost gets the gravity cancel side signature. To use the gravity cancel to get your grounded moves in the air, you have to expend a dodge, which is huge in the air. Puts it on like a 3.5 second cooldown, which is a very long time. Boomie finding the down air. VipR's able to get back. Boomie has to be careful. He's on the edge here. VipR is in kill percent, so any hit is going to send VipR flying, and he expends so much of his in-air movement economy. He didn't have anything left. He was getting a little tunnel vision there.
It's okay, though, because VipR was on his first stock still, and I think he was thinking, it's more worth it for me to risk this stock, taking out Boomie's stock this early, than it is to play safe and just get killed by a side air. Stocks are evened up now, and VipR still is the one with the least amount of damage, despite losing that stock just now. And a nice sideline nair hits both of his opponents. That down air, and beautiful. Using the stage to combo into that move, and he drops really deep, trying to get that side on the edge of the recovery. I think Remmy makes it back, but the weapon toss from Aggz0 covering Remy's recovery, goes in for that recovery on his hammer to try and get Remmy, grab him, put him beneath the stage. But Remmy, with the turnaround ground pound, turns what was an amazing combo from VipR into a stock lead for his team. And now Boomie's got VipR off the side of the stage. They're trying to put him into the orange so they continue to take the lead, and maybe game number 3 here, but the neutral sig sends Boomie flying, and it even stocks up once again 3-3.
Oh, and he picked up the neutral signature. Aggz0 and VipR were looking for the same thing there. They were looking for the kill. Aggz0's downlight put Remmy into stun frames so that VipR could pick up the neutral signature and get the kill there. And now all of a sudden the red team is back in the lead. This is insane 2v2 gameplay. Like VipR will hit Remmy, then Boomie will hit VipR, then Aggz0 will hit Boomie, and it's just team rotation, pressure relieving, team follow-ups. Boomie coming in with the D-Light side air. Unreal 2v2 gameplay from both of these extremely talented teams.
You gotta be careful. Remmy's got Aggz0 on the side, but VipR, noticing that immediately, came in to back up his teammate. And
the bottom side again!
Wait, he fell to his death to confirm that KO, and that falling was worth it, because VipR, a stock ahead, trades with Remmy, gets the 2v1 that they had in the previous game. But we gotta be careful, because before, Boomie made it really close. Aggz0 ended up losing that stock a lot earlier, but this time Aggz0's not nearly as damaged, and that sidelight nair in the recovery, that was so much damage. The combo comes out into the side sig. Mammoth Fortress a little bit too big for that to work, but both weapons makes Boomie use that dodge, and they're starving Boomie of any new weapon. Stomp comes out, no neutral light. I think he may have wanted to go for a jumping Sarah.
That had to have been a misinput.
That's it.
Boomie's going to turn it around, hit the side signature.
And look at that pop-off coming out from Aggz0 and VipR there. Patting each other in the back going, yes, game 1. They got 5 stock. They got humiliated. It looked bad. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, they were on dire straits.
Is EU really sleeping that hard here over in Montreal? But now they're making these games look close, and they're winning them. This is a 2-1 lead for VipR and Aggz0.
That is very big for them going into this. VipR and Aggz0 looking incredibly strong right now. They had great follow-ups that game so much. Even though Boomie went into that gravity cancel side signature and it hit, it put him into so many recovery frames, so VipR got the free punish there. That's what's so scary about 1v2 situations. Even if you get the hit, you're stuck in animation frames, you're stuck in recovery frames, and if an opponent is able to follow up off of that, that's just almost free damage for them.
VipR's been doing really well with the Aggz. It's almost been exclusive Aggz too. When he gets the guitars, it feels like he's almost just using them for like a weapon throw combo extender. And Aggz0 primarily on the sword, but he's been more of just like playing Vodvar than it has been playing a weapon. Good ground pound coming up from VipR, and they've got blue teams separated on the left and right side of the stage, and they're winning their respective 1v1s. Aggz0 barely damaged here. Remmy about the same as Aggz0, so things are even, but Boomie being hit that much, especially by Aggz combos like sidelight nair, and the side stick, wait, it hit Remmy, but the end of the side stick actually sent VipR flying, and Remmy gets that nice ground pound, confirms that KO, and now putting more damage on the Aggz0 has got him closer to kill percent. Boomie's just trying to extend the stock, and that ground pound was just a little bit too late from VipR to confirm off of that down lane.
I don't know if he thought that was actually going to hit or not, because there was a little bit of a goofy interaction there with where the soft platform was and whether he stuck with that or was going for a down air on the edge. But Aggz0's going to fall, and VipR's trying to look for the kill here onto Remmy to take away his first stock and completely even up this game. See, before we saw a game where in game 1, like 3 or 4 stocks were taken in 2 minutes. Now it's a minute and a half, and only one stock each.
Both players are really playing to each other. They're fighting for the pace of the game.
Yes.
And because of that, it's so even. Boomie finding a neutral light, was able to combo into Remy's neutral light on the spear. VipR going for those Aggz strings, wasn't able to find the recovery, and the side light ends up hitting both red team opponents. Boomie goes in for that down air, looks for another down light. There's another side light that hits both opponents. They're finally getting the lead and the momentum that they had in game number 1, and they're taking it and they're working off of each other. That D-Light Sair, falling Sair off the side of the stage, using the extension of the Mammoth Fortress platform to be able to get that KO. Remmy on the other side winning his 1v1. Now they've got a solid 2-stock lead. It's looking really good for blue team here. Red team has yet to find anything after that good start.
VipR finally gets to a weapon, but it seemed like he was out of the fight for about 10 to 15 seconds.
Pound.
Finds a wonderful ground pound. That's going to catch Boomie out of his jumps, and he's going to fall for it. Remmy has to survive here. He has to keep this lead that the blue team has over Aggz0 and VipR. They both have swords, so you're going to see the neutral light swings. You're going to see so many D-Light combos coming out. Aggz0 is trying to find the D-Light down air. There comes Remmy with the down light side air. You're seeing a lot of swords on the field here, but VipR again with those Katars, like you said, and it looks like he's just waiting maybe for a weapon spawn to come. He's taking Boomie into the air. You see him throw the weapon away, but Remmy is right over there. VipR gets to the weapon spawn, picks up an axe this time. The recovery coming out from Boomie, trying to take Aggz0 off the top. Little bit of team damage there. You're seeing VipR trying to find these neutral lights, trying to find these neutral signatures. Remmy spot dodged it, and VipR didn't hold it for long enough. That is a very unique signature, and the fact it's one of the few that you can hold for a long time. Remmy has VipR in the edge guard situation. He's afraid to,
looks like it's it.
to extend with the down air.
Yep.
Beautiful down air. It's going to be a 3-stock. Remmy coming out, confirming that edge guard there.
That looked good.
Just waiting to see the recovery options that were going to come out from
Mammoth
VipR.
Fortress has kind of been a rough map for VipR and Aggz0.
Yes.
I see them, if they've got, if it's up to them, they're not going to go back there, I think. Twilight Grove was really nice. They were able to get that win just barely. Mammoth Fortress, as we saw, was banned out. And Twilight Grove it is. Game number 5, 2-2 here. VipR and Aggz0 versus Boomie and Remmy. Who's going to get into the top 2 into grand finals here at DreamHack Montreal? We're about to find out, as these matches have gotten better and better every time.
You're seeing Boomie immediately float up and high to the right. He wants that first immediate weapon spawn. There are 4 that come out relatively quickly, but Remmy was weapon star for just a little bit longer than the red team was. VipR's trying to chase Remmy around the island there, but that high movement speed from Remmy and the just unconventional movement coming out from him, unpredictable movement, means VipR can't chase him very well. VipR without a weapon for this moment, so he's kind of stuck out of the fight. You're seeing him just move around, trying not taking any damage, but then he has that axe, that feared axe coming out from VipR, almost picking up a double recovery. Gets that one, but he ended up getting the weak hit on it, so it's not going to send Boomie really far, but it is going to be a little bit of damage. You see the side signature coming in, puts a little bit of team damage onto Aggz0. VipR might be looking for the kill here against Remmy, or he's just going to completely change his target over to Boomie.
This is the closest the stocks have ever been at the very beginning. And I feel like if players start dying, it's just going to trade all around. We're going to go back to even 2-2. But oh no, that weapon toss from VipR.
Oh
Remmy,
no!
That is not what you want to be doing in Game 5 of Winners Finals. That stock goes away from Boomie because of Remy's ground pound, not covering the right area of the map. The recovery comes in from Boomie. They're trying to even up the stocks here. Maybe kill Aggz0 off the top or VipR, but VipR and Aggz0 are handily taking advantage of that team kill. Weapon toss, however, comes out, evens things up. Boomie still has to take a damage, and a neutral sig from Remmy or Boomie would end VipR's stock. VipR patiently and intelligently waiting for Aggz0 to respawn, but they can't find him a weapon. You can weapon starve your opponents just by picking up a weapon, throwing it away, and re-picking up the one that you dropped, and that will put your opponent at a significant disadvantage. I think that Sair interrupted that side sig.
It absolutely did, and I think that would have killed. It would have bounced off the island, but it would have been on that angled island, so it would have sent down, possible confirming an edge guard, or that might have just killed. Boomie does find the downlight sider. They're looking for the team combo right there. Boomie was a little bit premature with that neutral light, but you see the reaction times and the team combo opportunities coming out from these players who are able to improvise on the spot. That is what the best 2v2 teams do, and that is something that Boomie and Remmy, and definitely today Aggz0 and VipR, do better than anyone else in this game.
And so far, we're seeing that the players that lose their stocks first are the ones that also take the damage first. Everything that you would expect in like a calculated exchange is occurring here. Aggz0 and Boomie being the first to lose their stocks are the closest to kill percent here. VipR, the least damaged going in against Remmy, but Boomie manages to find that combo on Aggz0. Aggz0 used his dodge really early, and he has to dive kick to the stage. The dodge, like you said, 3-second cooldown. He dive kicks, but Boomie reads it, gets that ground pound, and he falls to his death. This is the next lead for the blue team here. Aggz0's on tournament, well, winner's bracket stock.
VipR almost finding the sider that would have ended Boomie's stock and kept this game dead even. He finds the sider, but it's going to bounce off the main platform. Boomie is almost able to get back. He used his dodge towards the end there. He didn't get a chance to use it in the very beginning so that it came off of cooldown by the time he got to the wall, so he would get 2 dodges in the air. He had to use that dodge towards the end in case there was an edge guard there from VipR. Aggz0 was looking to put this damage onto Boomie. The game is dead even again. How have we not seen that huge domination that we saw first game? VipR and Aggz0 have been doing a great job of keeping themselves in this, bringing it back, and forcing this into a Game 5 situation, something that Boomie and Remmy were trying to fight against.
He's doing something that a lot of Aggz players I see don't do, and that's after he hits an X snare, he chase dodges afterwards, and then falling Sarah takes Remmy's stock. Red team has the lead. Evened up, dead, even stocks, and damage as well as numbers. Game 5 is so close here. Boomie, however, taking the first deficit, putting into the red, that recovery nearly killing off the top. VipR finds a weapon, but he doesn't want these guitars. He's been getting some great recoveries. He puts on a side stick to get some movement, but oh no, Boomie's got him off stage. Remmy looks like he's trying to KO Aggz0 here. The ground pound does not connect from Boomie, and now they're off stage. VipR going out with that down signature on the guitars, trying to get some sort of early KO. Boomie or Remmy could die early. Is that a team kill coming out? No, the side stick comes out, and Aggz0 manages to hold on. Boomie off the side of the stage, looking like he gets the neutral stick. It connects. VipR, he's got to get the axe. He's not going to be able to find these snipes unless he goes for like a side stick on the guitars. He's just waiting, and Boomie and Remmy are also waiting patiently. They're respecting VipR's 1v1 ability. Nair comes out. Every little bit counts. Puts him into the orange. VipR side sticks just to travel off the stage, but he falls into the neutral air, and now Boomie and Remmy have a solid lead. Another Nair connection. VipR just keeps taking damage after damage. He wants a recovery KO. He needs to hit Boomie. He recognizes that. The only chance he has is if he does that. Nice Sarah to Remmy. Every damage helps. Okay, jumping Nair, jumping dares. He can't find anything. Remmy's not hitting him in anything. He's thrown out 5 Nairs.
So close around one another.
Around each other.
How has VipR survived this long in the 1v2 situation against one of the best, if not the best 2v2 team in the world? It absolutely is. They're not fully committing. VipR is going to fall. Boomie and Remmy are going into grand finals, guaranteeing themselves a top 2